Alright, just waiting on that to go live. Well, hello everyone. I don't know how long you've been getting dead air. Apologies. I am back and we're going to be doing a little bit of a decor build tonight. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I have built this little witch hut and I'm going to use like custom cosmetics and try to skin it. I may change the roof shape a little bit. I'm not sure yet, but basically we're just going to be doing one of these little decor and see what we got going on. So yeah. Let's see, the first thing I want to do, I want to get some, I guess, torches going on. So let's search for some torches. All right. I don't think I'm going to need these walls for the foreseeable future, so let's run do the B+ ones. I don't have to put fuel in these bad boys. Oh, excuse me. Oh, did not mean to sneeze in your ears. Apologies. Okay, I know this will bleed out. So let's just pop a few of these strategically around. I do believe this is the last one. Yes. Yeah, and it bleeds out so we can actually see once it starts getting a little darker. But I am in single player because, like, basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be using this build in a new playthrough um, that I will be working on with some people. But I wanted to go ahead and get the blueprint down for the hut and everything to begin with. I'm just because I'm very interested to see how the blueprint function in building works with certain mods, like the planters mod or the decor gun. And so that's basically what I am trying to do right now. I want to blueprint this out and figure everything out. So I'm in single player, and apologies for the yawning. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm in single player, and I'm just going to be saving this blueprint to my PC. That way I can go back to it later on. Um, I'll probably, since this isn't where, like, obviously, I'm going to be doing this on Valguero when Valguero comes out. Um, but what I really want to have happen is for me to decorate this so that it just looks super witchy and cool, like a forest witch is just living off in the land. I want things to look, purposeful and all that fun stuff. So one thing I'm gonna do, um, oh, where is the grass size? That's what I want. I want to get rid of some of the foliage around the house because what I'm going to be doing is adding my own. And so, for those of you who don't know what the blueprint function that I'm talking about, in the Lost Colony expansion, DLC, whatever you want to call it, there's not just like the Lost Colony and the different tames and everything. There's a whole lot of stuff that they added. But one of the coolest was the ability to create blueprints for builds that you've done. And I know some people have, like people that they follow. I tend to watch a lot of Aaron Longstaff's videos and Chip's as well. I'm a moderator for his channel. And I know he's been working on blueprints of certain things and making those available to people. So I haven't, I was part of like the NVIDIA driver issue because I have a little bit of an older graphics card. Things have not, I have not been able to play Ark the way that I want to. Um, Hey, Shalendar, I miss your face as well. It's so weird not talking to you, like on the phone about work stuff, just about every day. Um, it has definitely been adjustment for that. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some landscaping and some skinning of this little witch's hut, and I may decide that it's just not big enough for what I want to do. I may work on the build a little bit more. This was just something very quickly that I put together for the thumbnail the other day, and I'm picking all of these ferns. They'll probably grow back, but oh, I can only imagine. See, with the decor gun, I will be able to place these exact same ferns where I want them in the size, rotation that I want them, and they're not going to be pickable. So I don't have to worry about. I knew that I could pick up that rock. I'm just picking up a whole bunch of random resources. We're also going to be decorating the inside of this. I'm going to try to do absolutely everything that I can um, to do all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, and obviously I'm in GCM. I'm on single player, so this is what's going down. I'm going to put a box down. Just do I have a storage box? I do not. All right. I love the barrel storage. Sorry, that's just one of my favorite things that they've added. To do. Yeah, the link storage boxes and all that fun stuff were super great. I do also. I've got B plus on here. I've got Architect Structures Remastered, the Decor Gun, the Planters Visual Storage. Those are all mods that we tend to use in the playthrough that I'm going to be doing. I do not need 20 of those. I'm in GCM. We just need the one. But Don't you love when you accidentally hit the wrong thing? Uh, No, I don't want to do that. I did it again. Oh my lord. Yeah, just go there. All I want to do is put the random berries and crap I don't need right now in there. So, I went ahead and got a few of the vegetation planters in my... I don't even know why. Oh, I remember why I have hide. Because there was a gallimimus that kept knocking me around when I was trying to place something. Um, Yeah, I went ahead and put some of the vegetation planters in my inventory and some of the other things that I need, but a lot of this I'm going to try to do with custom cosmetics. I don't know if you can see down here, but I've got the castle and the village. The castle flagstone for the floor, amazing. I love it. Aaron Longstaff and Sandy, I think it was Sandy, or maybe it was, I'm trying to remember who Aaron worked with on Castlecraft. Um, But first things first, I am going to skin the floor in here just so I can kind of get an idea. But while while I really like the like block type floor that this is, it's really fun. I like it. What I plan on doing is switching this to the flagstaff because it works so well, and I can just see a bunch of random rocks as the floor of, a witch's hut, and I think it would be absolutely perfect. So bear with me while I go through and scan all of these. Do, do, do. I always hate having dead air, but sometimes I really have to focus on what I'm working on. And I did go ahead and buy the full version of the Castlecraft custom cosmetics because one, it supports a fellow content creator who has put quite a lot of work into this, but also, it unlocks the castle tier. So the village tier, from what I remember of reading when I was doing all of that, the village tier is part of the freemium version. But if you actually purchase the premium version, I think that's when it unlocks the castle tier. So, hey Hyper, how's it going? I'm working on a witch's hut. Here, let me change the time of day to noon. So you can kind of see, like, the shape, obviously, in the thumbnail you can see, but I just really like, I mean, look at it's like flagstone brick pattern on the foundation, and I really, really like it. Okay, so, ooh, does this? Okay, gonna skin the stairs in this. Okay, so this we're going to also turn into flagstone. I don't know why I kept almost saying Flagstaff. Thinking of Arizona for some reason. Okay. So I can skin the ASR stairs, but there are no options. I'm gonna craft some vanilla stone stairs. You know what? I'm gonna do wood. I think I'm gonna do wood stairs. Let's see what options I've got for that. If anything, I can always do this. Yeah, I really just love the flagstone. Okay. Yeah, just good old wood stairs. 'Cause I mean, a witch, she'd have wood stairs, don't you think? I think so. Now, let's see. Do the village stair. Oh, they're darker. I like that. Are there any options for the stairs? Oh, I see a gear. So we've got default and then open back. Ooh, what do you guys think? Do we like them open? I love that dark wood. Oh, so fun. Yeah, I think a witch would have open back. But let me see if there are options. Nope, not on the castle variant. It's just the block. So the flagstone is not a stair option. Cool, 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 cool. At least now we know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure me, Forest Witch. Yeah. I also am pretty sure that even though I built it with stone pillars, um can I oh, is it because I did thin pillars? Okay. Let's try this again and see. Yes, wet woods. Wet woods. All right. Let me see. Where are my pillars? We're just going to put some good old vanilla ones right here. I know they're kind of big, but we're going to skin them and see first. There we go. Yeah, that was the issue. Okay, now let's see if we have any pillar options. Oh, we have pillar options. We got default. And then we have one with an end cap. We've got one that's got trimmed wood. And then spiked wood? What is the spiked? Does it say spiked or am I just... Yeah, it says spiked. Okay. And then default. I kind of like the cap. But I don't have to put one on the other one. Yeah. Yeah, kind of liking the cap, so we're going to do that. Yes. I'm liking that. So we got the flagstone. And I may do something different with the actual entryway. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with the village wood on these, but not this type. I think I'm gonna go more shutters. Shutters? Wow. Siding type wood, but we'll see. Okay. Gonna come in here. It's gonna be a whole lot of. Yes, that's what we're wanting. So we're wanting plain wood like that. Yes. Yes, I like that. I wish I had put the mod on my single player world where I could just copy the skins. But I did not. Oh, crap. And that's fine. The other option that I was thinking of, because I do have ASR here. Now, I have ASR mostly for the angles for the roof because I've got it a little shorter on the top. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to the shallow on the outer rim and then like the normal on the middle. But I'm not sure. Like I have so many options. So many options. But what I kind of want to do is like look at the ASR wood variants because they're different variants that you don't have to put custom cosmetics on. So I'm gonna oh love it when I accidentally drop things. Okay, don't need any more torches right now. So we're gonna replace and then let's see. That's full logs. Might be an option. Half timber frame, okay. Timber frame 2. Timber frame 3. I don't think 4 or 5 would, or 6, no. 7, 8. Huh. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but you see, it's like that. But I do kind of dig that texture. Like you can kind of see through it. That's an option. That is an option. I don't know. I think she'd be more in like a mud type hut with like wood details. So, there's 15 different options for the stone walls. Okay, that's frameless. Large block. No, she wouldn't have the skills to do that or that. Or the brick. Stone timber frame. Eh. So they all have that. Okay. All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure that just the plain plaster wall in the castle craft is a thing that we might want to do. So we're going to have this on default. Pop these bad boys back down. Okay. Now, one thing about the castle craft, they are paintable. So yes, they're white plaster and it's going to look very, very bright, but I'm going to paint it to be more of like a brown mud type thing. So I'll be playing with painting and colors here soon. So, all right, that being said, I think plaster's going to be the way to go. Unfortunately, I get to cycle through a lot of options. On every single one. And then I've got the quarter walls up there that I'm going to have to do as well. Really? I did not know that, Hyper. No, I don't have the elemental skins, but I will definitely look into that. Huh. As far as I mean, I do have other custom cosmetics because I mean, I've got a lot of them. I just really wanted to use um, the castle craft. But I think the plaster may work because, it kind of looks like a little mud hut for right now. And I may change it later on. This may be just the first stream of trying to figure out what I want to do. I can't wait until I get to like the decor gun and when I start putting like plants around here. And I haven't found anything that's going to give me like a thatched type roof. Um, so what I was going to do is actually add a whole bunch of plants and stuff to make it look like it's a plant roof. Oh. I can have an arched wall. Little arched doorway. Alright, I think we'll just go with like a normal one. And I think I'm going to pop some pillars at each of the corners. But you know what? I'm going to look up some wood pillars. Give me a second and see what options ASR has as far as that goes. So that's just your normal wood pillars. And those are the beams. Do the thin beams. Those can be painted to match. Oh, there's tapered beams? That's flippin' cool. But probably a post would probably be the best. Did I not put one there? Okay. We're gonna go with a medium post, I think. Yeah, Hyper, I have not been playing. I have not been, I had some, issues with custom cosmetics, before we, all realized about the NVIDIA driver issue. My system was crashing. I couldn't do hardly anything. I just didn't even want to play Ark anymore at one point because of it. So, yeah. But I'm back. Okay. Okay. Now let's see how well this works. Okay, I want to see what it looks like. I kind of like the little detail of that right there. Alright, let me go ahead and get some colors. I'm just going to do 100 of each. Okay, so now I got a bunch of colors in my inventory. And let me do paint. Get the ASR one, and then I'm also going to want a brush. I don't need you anymore. And I'll put you right there for now. Okay. Nope. Okay. A little too shiny, but I think it's the rain. I do like that color. Yeah, that's got a shine to it as well. Okay. I think it's a little more, I think it's a little lighter than that. It's a little more greenish gray. Try a little, I'm pretty sure this is slate. That is pretty darn close. Maybe, no, it's a little too dark. Okay, we'll do one lighter in the grays. Of course, it's raining and things appear wet, so, no, I think that's still a little too dark. Hmm. I'm gonna try this one where it's right next to it. Yeah, that's still a little dark. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna do batch paint. Let's see, I don't need region 1. I'm gonna need region 6. And then I think it was this one. Really don't want to accidentally paint something else because I really don't feel like looking up the GFI code for soap right now. You'd think I'd know it, right? With me being soap and all. Yeah, no, I don't. Perfect. Okay, now let's get these up top. This rain is lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Really? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pop a foundation down. Hey, Sant, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. I'm going to do some test. You need to go away. Okay, I'm going to pop a foundation down right here. Just, hello, Pego. I'm so glad that you can't see me right now. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this to plaster. Damn it. Went past it. No. That's what I want. All right. We're going to do some testing on colors on this one. Oh, and let me just go ahead and make it as close to what I've got. And then I'll pop a pillar right there. And then I will paint it. to match what I've got over there. And then I'm going to... Can I skin these with the village? No, because they are not normal. Yeah, let me pick these up real quick. And get these back to default. So then I can put that on there. Okay, so now we're going to do some test painting. Yeah, I'm doing good, Zant. I am working on building, which, you know, is my favorite thing. I am going to mute my mic for just a second so I can grab a um it's getting really dark and I don't have like even the backlight of my screen on. So let me get and turn on some lights real quick and I will be right back less than like 3 minutes. So just bear with me, guys. Okay, I am back. Told you it was not going to be very long. Let me grab a drink real quick. Okay. And let's get to going. Okay, so pull up reload. Oh, I forgot soap was in here. I could take it off. Wow. Okay, so I'm thinking um don't know which region I need for that. I don't feel like investigating that. So we're just going to do them all and see. I like the difference in colors, but on the side, not so much. Plan. Just had an idea. Why did I get rid of that? I am being my natural blonde self today. Okay, so we're going to take the color off of that and that. I'm going to get my handy dandy paintbrush out. Okay, so that is what I want to paint. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to want to paint that. So region 1 are those stones, but it doesn't mess with the top. And region 2 is the mortar between. Okay. Alright, so 1 and 2 are the regions I need. So we're just gonna... do regions 1 and 2. See if that will actually... Yes! I like... And we still have the fun different rocks. Okay. Okay, so what you guys think so far? Can you see with the rain? I don't know if... Nope, that doesn't work anymore. Wait, I am in admin mode. Bear with me for a second. Let's see. Yes, free sky, weather, clear skies. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. No, it's clear skies there, but it's not going to change it. Yes, it does. Perfect. So hopefully it will stay this way all the time. We'll see. But I do like that. We still got our fun flagstone in the different colors up here. All right, so now we're going to go back to our test panel. Why is there a shadow right where I am? Just going to do a little bit of ambient lighting over here so I can actually see colors. See if that helps any. A little bit. Okay. Before I do that, let me see what region I'm going to need. Looks like it's just region 1. Okay. Just region 1, and then let's see, what do you look like? Oh, you were a little green for me. Let's try this one. Really? It just kind of gives it a wash. I may have to go with Hyper's thing, or I may have to go with a different skin. What other skins do I have? Let me look at my cosmetics real quick. So that's the modern skins. The Estrellas, those are the water skins. Sci-fi. The Architect's Paradise. Enemy Tech. The Quantum. Shokos. This one might be interesting. Let's see, we've got the Roman Luma, Alabaster Citadel, Modern Plaster, Modern Stonework, Gothic Elegance, Gothic Revival, Regal Lattice, Moorish, no. Decorative Glass, Gothic Stone, Accent Walls, Pillars, Floral Stuff. Might be interesting. Hmm. I am very interested to try the waterfall decor, but that's not it right now. So there's the castle craft. Those are the Astral structures, modern wood, cat things. Um, let's see. Huh. I think let me see what you look like. I don't know what this goes on. Obviously, nothing. Never mind. Okay, so it goes on a secret doorway. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll try some other things. Um, so those are vegetation ones and floral. Those are decor for Castle Craft. Saddles, plant pots, neon factory, the crystal, Starry Night. Arcane crafting stations. So you were just that. Okay. Huh. It's very shiny. Very shiny. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to the castle. And it's still painted, so I don't have to worry with that. Okay. Perfect. Um. Okay, now let's see if we can't find a different color. Hmm. See, that's kind of like just a mud wall. I wonder if they have a little bit lighter brown. There's this one, which is just brown. It is a little bit lighter. Does it work with the... That's interesting. It kind of adds a little bit of interest to it so it doesn't appear all one color. Does does the game look dark for you guys or does it look okay? Maybe region 2 on the doorway. Yes, region 2 on the doorway. Hello, Mimic. How's it going? Sorry, I was focusing on painting and did not see you join. Hello, hello. Okay, so there it's a little bit dark. Let's go gamma 2.5. I gotta be really careful with the fog, because if I turn the fog all the way off, yeah, that is... Ooh, do we like that, though? Because that's a... I bet it'll be okay, because I'm thinking about putting some beams along here. So let me... do vertical, and it was the medium, or was it? It was post. It was medium post. And I may not like this and completely take it away, but I want to be a little foresty witch. Oh god, I forgot what color I used. Remember it was region 6. And I want to say it was... this gray? Nope, it was the one lighter than that, but you know what? That matches really well. And I think the brown's going to go away, because I think we're going to go with gray on the walls too. But we'll see. But I'm really liking this little bit lighter gray. Although, does it look chalky to you guys? I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's against the brown. Come in. Can I? There we go. Catching up on chat for a second. Okay, sweet Hyper, yeah, I'll look at that in just a minute. I'm going to finish painting. This. So, Mimic, how's it going? I hear you've been playing on the Monarchy community server. You're having fun. Okay, do we... Yeah, it seems to be matching pretty well. Okay, okay. Now... I did it again. Okay, let's go... this gray on the walls. Nice. Very excited. It's going to be region 1. before I do all that, what does it look like on the inside with the flagstone? It doesn't look bad. And remember, a lot of this is going to be covered up. You know what I could do? Could just put some walls down. I could also make it floating on pier and beam with wood instead of... Let me look at something. Oh, okay. Well, those are just random things, so that's fine. I gotta put some beams back. Yes, you do need to start streaming again. Batman and I were talking about that the other day. Because I was sitting there getting on to myself. Because I have not been playing either. I haven't even been playing. You've at least been playing. I have not. Oh, nope. Okay. Did you get picked up as well? Nope. Okay, we're good. So I can... Are you just the random crap? Yep. Okay. I wish I could add stuff to you that would despawn. I kind of like it where it looks like it's on stilts. I never did any ceilings. Stone. Okay, so we're going to... I like the ASR because the default is just normal and you can still skin those. But there's also variants. Okay, looks like we're going to default and skin. Cool, 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 cool. So yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? I miss everyone. What the hell was that? I wonder if I could do something cool in the center here with... That's what I heard. I just wonder if I could make it just a wee bit smaller of a center and turn it into like a fire pit type thing. And so like we have a fire pit right here in the center. I really like that. But I don't know how it's going to look this way. But I can go and put some like plants and stuff around the bottom so you don't notice it. You Thank you. Now that you're outside of run. You know what? Okay, let's get you away from my house. Hey, Taryn, how's it going? How's work? I'm assuming since you referred to it as hell, not so super fun. Yeah, I'm just doing my fun little witchy build that I was talking about. Okay, now that the pego under the flooring has been handled, I wonder. Yeah, we're gonna change the roof up. I'm hoping that we add ASR onto whatever server we're going to be playing on as far as like the mods go for Valguero, which is what this build is for. Yes. Yes, Mimic. Very, very witchy vibes that we're going for here. Pay no attention to the random colors of the build currently and the fact that I'm missing pieces. I'm redoing it as I go. So, and then I'll take a blueprint of it once everything's done. That way, I don't have to go through the trouble of building this once Valguero comes out. So that's been my plan. And I'm sorry you can't feel your toes or fingers, Taryn. So you're going to do a shallow. Are you a square? You are a square. So we're going to do shallow on all of these. Because I don't need it to be a super big hut. Oh, crap. But yeah, I think we're going to go a little bit more shallow. And like I said, I'm probably going to cover the roof with the plants. Oh, that looks horrible from this angle. Y'all don't look at that. Okay, so let's get some shallow triangles going. Now there is this slate option. No, that's too clean looking. Crap. Did that place somewhere? I feel like it placed somewhere. Did it place in here? Nope. Okay. We don't like the slate. We want the default so we can skin it, and we're hoping that village has a thatched roof. But I had an idea that I want to see how it's going to work. Are you serious right now? Rude. Can you just go where I want you? Thank you. For the love of God, that last triangle. Okay, so let's look at the village. Village does not have an option. Castle. Oh, that's right. I can't do shallow and skin. Okay, so we're just going to cover this with plants. Yeah, we're just going to cover it with plants and go from there. But what I'm thinking about doing is, let's see, bringing the quarter this way. I want you to go there. Thank you, Donka. Can I not? Oh, I forgot what I gotta do. Okay. You have to come up. That is the wrong one. I need a quarter. Okay. So now what I'm going to want to do... Okay. I'm gonna need something that looks like a chimney. And I mean, technically... How can I do this? Because that's going to be too big, and then it's going to look weird, because see, it's going to have these little cross sections that come up. And no one would have a chimney like that. What I kind of want to see is if I can get this middle snap. Like, if I could just put a wall here. So yeah, you guys can hear me, right? You're not just watching me play and all that fun stuff. Yeah, my mic is going. Okay, I don't know. All right, just let me look at something real quick. And I kind of liked the lean-to when it was a taller roof, but now I'm not so sure that I like it as much. Wait a second. Don't they have corners? Hmm. I do like... I could... You know what? I could make it look like the porch is kind of sinking in. Oh, well, goodbye, pillars. I will replace you later. I kind of like that. Nice. All right. I am glad you guys can hear me. Beautiful, beautiful. Um, do I want to do that curved roof on the actual roof? Since, I mean, I'm going to be covering it with plants. Let's try it out. See how we like the curved roof aspect. Get rid of all these triangles. Oh, I also know why I didn't like it. Because I did it a little different. Oh my god. For fuck's sake. There we go. Jesus. Why is everything a lot harder than it has to be sometimes? I'm just waiting on Peanut Gallery. I think that's why I didn't like it, because I had it. Okay, so do we... I think we like it kind of concave like that. What do you guys think? Do I even need a porch? Yeah. What do you guys think of the, yeah. Yep, I am digging the curved roof. Yep, yep, yep. Digging it. Oh, wait, I need to put a planter down. I can hide the planters underneath here. Let's see, I don't know if mountain is going to have... Okay, let's just put some planters down. You know, I'm just going to throw them over here for now. So there's the mountain. And then crops. I'm really hoping that that is what I think that is, but we'll see. I am going to use the crystals and the mushrooms, but just not right now for what I need. So I'm going to go ahead, put the redwoods planter down. And the shared vegetation. know, Taryn. I hate that you didn't get a super long break, but I'm glad you hopped in to say hi. Thanks. I'll be sure to show you it later on. And then the vines, because we gonna have vines all over this thing. So that's part of the reason why I'm not 100% like upset at. Okay. So scorched earth, we've got mountain. Oh, we got some dead trees. I wonder if this on here, I mean, hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna put the desert pine, let's see, like right here. Get some rocks, sulfur, salt, sandgrass. Oh, that is very, very tiny. Does it do well? Nope, yeah, I can barely see it. I think it's just because I have the desert pine bush so tiny. Yeah. The little salt bush. Desert bush. Dead desert bush. Desert scrub. Desert pine bush. Okay, so we're going to connect to this planter now. There's a cantaloupe? What? Potato no fruit. Large potato. Potato medium. I love these. Citronal. With the little bushes. And the little flowers. Okay. Got carrots. Cantaloupe. God, that's so pretty. Okay. That is very cool. Redwood options. Wow, that is a fallen log. Eh, twig. Sorry. There's the sorrel, which is one of my favorite ones because it's just still clovers everywhere. Let's see. I may pop some of these down. Nice. Yeah, I think those will look good as some little pops of green, potentially mixed in with the, where did they go? There's the desert bush. Let's see how we could do little pops of green clover in there. Okay, so we like that. What are the options do we have? The false lilies. Thimbleberry? Can you untriangulate? Thank you. The different ferns, the rhododendron. Oh, we're gonna have to throw a tree stump down. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one on sorrel. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we've got knapweed, grass, more grass, even more grass, meadow grass. I love this one. The azalea, just plain bush. This may work. Let me scale this down. I may need a lot of the bushes. But you know what we're going to do? We are going to put a test roof right here. So I can test out some of these bushes and things and see about layering and everything. I think that's what we're going to do. It is very foggy and very dark. So let me change the time of day to noon. Get a little brighter in here. Okay, bush. That thing is flipping huge. Let's make you a little... Okay, so this is as small as you can go. And we're going to see how layering this goes. Oh, this is bringing back memories of building the Tri-Wizard tournament for the architects back in the day. Okay, I think it's a little too uniform doing it that way. So let me try something else. Because if you go through like this, I mean, that kind of is looking like a thatched roof. What do you guys think? It's definitely looking like a moss roof. But I think we have other planter options. Okay. That's a thing. Alright, let me get it back on bush. Okay. connect to the swamp. Swamp rock. Nice. No, that's bigger than I thought it would be. That's what she said. Alright, Saw Palmetto, Pond Cypress, Mangrove, Hammock. Okay, so no vines. So we've got hanging ivy. Do you hang from in here? Yeah, I can see you a little better from in here. Yeah, let's get you on more of a flat plane. Get you rotated. Oh, that's cool. So I could actually have vines in a corner? Bruh, that's awesome. You go around a pillar? Shut up. Do you guys see this? I wonder. See if I can get this scale down. Oh my god. How flippin' cool is that? Okay, I think you need to come in a little bit. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, so you look really good here. Dude, the swamp vines are super freaking cool. Look at that. That's the exterior and interior. Oh man. Just the attention to detail on that is awesome. Oh, and we can have some hanging vines. Let me just see. Look, we can hang some vines inside the house. Oh, now this is gonna be so much fun working on this. And then we've just got the plain old ivy. Okay, so we know we like those vines. Let's see if I can't find the desert pine bush. That's what we're going for. Well, hello, little gallimamish. That's a little big, so we're gonna go smaller with it. No, hopefully not poison ivy. You are correct. So if we throw I can paint the ceiling. I think we'll be okay with the moss roof if I use the bushes. I was really hoping there was like moss or something in one of these planters that I could use. I don't know if we're going to have the planters mod or the decor gun. I'm hoping we get the planters mod, but I also really like the decor gun. All right, so that's the bushes, and I know it's going to do the thing where it doesn't really want to connect, but I'll be able to hide that, I think. Um, redwoods. Whoa, that's a big tree. I need sorrel. Can you even see? Oh, the sorrel's really tiny. They could be big clovers. What do you guys think of something like that? Does that look witchy enough for you guys? Obviously, this is a test, so in case you're wondering. I'm going to be a lot more, strategic in my placement if, I'm doing it over there. But I'm liking the mixture. Nope, redwoods do not do small. Yeah, I'm really thinking a cool thatch roof will go good here. So, let me... Nope. Let me connect to this one. I did really like the dead bush. Okay. So it's desert pine bush, and then there's desert scrub. And make this a little smaller. Oh, that's the rotate. So we can make this very tiny and have some little pops of this. Kind of like peeking through. Okay, and then we got the desert pine. backspace just so I can see what I'm doing a little better. Do a little rotation. Wait until I start adding like the mushrooms and stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit more filler in here to make it look really cool. That doesn't look super bad. I mean, obviously it's a triangle, so I'm gonna kind of feather it out over here. Just so I can kind of get a look of what it's gonna be like. Nope, you need to be rotated because I need you kind of like on the edge here. So we got a little bit of a flat edge to work with. Okay, you're gonna be a fuller flat edge. Yeah. Okay, now let me connect to the redwoods. Oh wait, I do need to actually see what the sorrel. Okay. Let's see. We can throw some little tiny sorrel in places. Give it little pops of color. Like that. Just kind of feather this around. Yeah, see how it kind of brings a little bit more depth and everything to it. Now let's make this a little bit bigger and throw some bigger ones around. There. No, that's not what I want to do. No! So yeah. What do you guys think of that for the roof? Still not 100% sold on the walls, but we can always just do a wood hut. Because I was thinking, I did really like this one. So I'm going to do just that. Now, I'm going to pull up the quarter walls and see what options they have. Thanks, Aunt. Oh, wait, I need to craft some wood quarter walls. I didn't make any of those. Wood quarter walls. Come to soap. They do have a tiny little palisade. I'm sorry, when did they put skinny doorways in? Holy crap. Is palisade a variant option for the door? There's only 7 variants for that. No, okay, so it is timber for the doorway. Huh. I mean, really, do I have to have a door here? I could just throw pillars there. Not 100% sold on the little palisade top. I do really like the sides, though. Oh, I need to get one here. Okay, so if I was to do that around, yeah, so I like it on the side over here, but I'm not liking how they fit together. But I do want it like 1.5 walls tall. I don't know. I'm very not sure what I want at this point. I could try the full log. Really? Can I get a regular doorway? Let me switch this to... Wait, ASR has its own model, I think. This is going to be fun. Let me look up all the ASR options. Oh, scroll. Those are all building pieces. This is what I want. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's the full log. Oh, I missed. Yeah, I'm thinking the same things, and if they didn't have the little spiky things at the top, it would look a whole lot better. But that's the log. And I mean, a witchy log cabin could work. So let me just get this variant to full log, and I'm going to replace all of these. And then okay, so that's going to be all wood. If I'm doing that, I don't think I'm going to need... What? No, can't close. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I look up and not look at anything so I can put this on pickup mode? Thank you. Okay. I just don't know if I like the top beam across there. Okay, now let's get back on our dead bushes. It was desert pine bush. Just kind of want to get all this filled in to see how we're looking. And I've got the admin setting on here to where it's like 500 things per planter, so oh, that looks like that filled pretty well. And I'm sure there's going to be some bare spots that I need to go back into, but I think that's what I'm going to use the little smaller scrubby looking bushes for. I mean, in all honesty, there is a lot of stuff that I can do with these planters. I mean, you can make your own hobbit houses with the planters if you really wanted to go for it. Get a little smaller in places. Thanks, Mimic. I'm really digging the, like, kind of like dead moss look on there. Because, I mean, we wouldn't have a thatched roof as like a... I mean, you wouldn't have like a wooden roof or like a stone one. I know this one's stone underneath, but you know, that was just because that's what I had. Let's see, let's get you right there. I like that bush there. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Perfect. You are just kind of floating. What? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave you. See how I like you. What I forgot to do was put the rest of the roof on. It's fine. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Because right now we're just trying to kind of like cover things up. And I can always paint the roof. Wait, did I miss you right there? No, I got you good. Okay. Okay. You could probably use a few more willow bushes. Okay, so now let's connect to the redwoods and do the... It is magic moss. Excuse me. Let's see. Let me make you a little bit smaller. Throw you right there. Get you some smaller ones there. Just kind of, you know, changing size and all of that fun stuff to try to give it some more dimension. That one weird bush over there. All right. And I apologize for it being a little bit on the darker side right now, but I'm in the redwoods and it never wants to work correctly, at least not for me. Okay, now we need some more smaller. I like that size, yeah. Okay, so, oh, what do you guys think of that? From this angle, perfect. Mimic, you said a magic moss room. I'll see myself out. Oh, wow. Oh, Zant. What did I see? Why did I thought... You know what? It's definitely time for me to get my eyes checked, so... Y'all just bear with me. Okay. Get that back up so I can do this. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and paint. Y'all might think I'm weird. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it magenta on the inside just so I can see what's going to peek through. And let me set the time of day to noon so I can see a little bit better. And yes, you are getting painted magenta. Perfect. Like I said, I'm just wanting to see what is going to peek through. And then I'll paint it a different color if it's too bad. If I squint. Yeah, if I close my eyes, they look the same. Thanks, Aunt. Okay, so there's a little bit peeking through, but I think there's no, like, big, huge... That just... Is it going... Did it place sideways? And is it... Yeah, it's coming through here. Okay. Well, let's see if I can... Okay, so it deleted that because I'm still attached to the redwoods planter. Didn't really affect much. sorrel-wise, except right there, which I can replace that one pretty easily. Alright, now let me... get rid of that. And then we're going to go and connect to this. And then we're going to do that. Get rid of that. Now, this is where it's going to be fun because I am about to delete some of the moss, but I can put it back. But I'm going to do a much... Okay, so that one went away. How much of you actually got deleted? Not a lot. Good, good, good. Perfect. This is what I want. I really think, yeah, it's just like right there. Alright, so now let's connect to the redwoods. Okay. Wonder what a green would look like. Oh yeah, we'll go with the green on the roof and then put the moss and the clover up there. Okay. So, thoughts on the moss roof with the clover on there? Well, you guys are telling me your thoughts on that. I'm going to do a thing. I gotta pick you up before I put you down, and then I can do this that way. Okay, perfect. I want to see, let's see, the stone half pillar is here. Yeah. I want to see. Okay, so there's tapered. Block is too much. Thin brick, tapered brick. Hmm. Nope, I'm still gonna run into the same problem. But I wonder. Okay, I just had an idea. We'll see how it goes. See, that's just gonna be too big for a chimney. Yep, I think so too, Mimic. I'm just having an issue. I just, I don't. I don't know. Let me see what this looks like from down here. Does it look like it's a chimney? Not really. Mm. Just want to see if there's anything that could potentially work. Because there's like the roof overhangs. They're thin, but they're not vertical. They're angled. I wish there was quarter, but instead of quarter as in squares, quarter as in like split it and then half and then put that in half. So you got the long ways quarters. I miss those from ASE. That was one of my favorite things, doing little insets that were only a quarter depth. Okay, okay. So let me. Hmm. No, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay. Let me connect to this guy. All right, now let's work on this part of the roof, and maybe it won't matter. see, how big is this? Yeah, you really can't tell. It does kind of look like a chimney from down on the ground. Okay, yep, I think I got all of that. Now let me connect to the redwoods one. Where is the campfire? Why? Why? Oh my god. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but Soap did not like it. We're just gonna pop you right there. I'm gonna throw some wood. And let's see. Well, that looks like the fire pit from hell. Idea. Just pop that back in my inventory real quick. Now, let me up in here. Now, if I can put... How out of place does that look? Kind of looks like it's on fire. Okay. Yes, the fires of the devil. That's exactly what I was getting from that. All right, so what do you guys think so far? Really digging the roof. It's kind of hit or miss on the rest of it, but that roof. I'm very proud soap on that one. Now I'm not going to need. Really? Let me get the B+1 that'll pick up stuff. I'm not picking up that one, I'm picking up this one? Really? Really? You won't let me... Okay, fine. Oh, I forgot, because you don't want to accidentally pick up the wrong one. Yeah, the entrance will have an overhang. I had a whole porch done over it, um, but I didn't like it. It felt a little too weird. And then I did like a convex thing on it, and it looked a little bit better, but then I liked the convex better over the entire roof. So that's what I ended up going with. Or sorry, concave, not convex. Um, I don't know if I want to go like full on. You're not green. I thought I painted the roof green. Whatever. That works. Or maybe it's just a really dark green. Ah, huh. Idea. Potential. Because they have the corner now. Can I make the corner go off of here? Like that. Yeah. Zant, think of chimney. I'm going to mossify the overhang. You're going to have to go a lot smaller. It does kind of look like Master Chief's helmet, but you know what? We're going to mossify it. And I may even mossify the underside. I'm not sure yet. Oh, shadows. Rude. Rude, 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 rude. I can handle this type of shadow. Okay, I know the, we're not going to talk about the fact that I just, straight up dyslexia that. Okay, so from here, no, I don't need all 6 pillars. What I could do, is have a larger, thicker pillar in the center. I'm going to be pulling out the decor gun here in a little bit and seeing what options they have, because they may have something that looks really cool. I could coincidentally put a water tank down, and that would give the appearance of a chimney from the ground. Crap. So that's going to give it the appearance of that. Let me paint this. Really? Thank you. Kind of liking the darker. I think that just looks a little too chalky to me. This looks a little less chalky and a little more like, I don't know, creepy burnt wood. Huh? I'm using swamp coloring. Perfect. I don't have a beam down there. Hmm. That could work, Zant. Okay, looks like I need to replace those. Let's paint the ones I got put down right now. Okay. I am... Really? Oh my god. Why? Why is nothing going my way tonight? There. Alright. I am liking it so far. What do you guys think? Okay, so if I paint that swamp, that's way too much. Just pick that up. Pretend that didn't happen. You know what else I'm gonna do? I think this would work. A little added funness right there. And then we'll go back and do the... Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, and then this was the village. And then we had it open. Okay. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do with the planters right now. Let's go ahead and pull out the decor gun. This is fun. All right, let me figure this out. Oy vey. Oh no! I put a tree down. Crap. Thank you. Oi. Oh. Okay, now we're in the thing. Oh, okay. I know what those were. All right, let's see what we've got. I love the little blue flowers. That's great. Treason. Love it. There's like... There are rocks in the decor gun that I could do potentially. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna search pillar and see. There's a jungle vine pillar. Oh, that's the ice cave stuff. Yeah. These are scorched earth ruins, more ice cave pillars, wooden elevator pillar, check pillar, extinction city wall. Oh, that one gave me a server hit for that because that's probably flippin' huge. I think this is gonna be the one that we go with. Yes. Come closer to me, thank you. That's perfect distance so I can see it. Oh my god. Well, I just made that thing flippin' huge. Okay. You know what? I got a better idea. Crap. Yep, I have a new idea. I'm gonna pop the rock pillar down. No, that's a mushroom. Rocks. Come here, rocks. Okay. That is a huge rock. Holy crap. Hey, Amaya, how's it going? I'm just working on... Actually, I can put these on the pillar like this and fill in the chimney. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're gonna make you... Oh, the shadows are killing me right now. Get smaller. Okay. So yeah, that one looks good right there. And then we can pop one. Can I make you a little bit bigger? I need you to be about like that. Oy vey. Nope, smaller. Oh my god, would you just go where I want you to? That works. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so let me know what you guys are thinking so far with my little rock chimney I'm building. All right, and my oh. Thank you, thank you. I am hoping everything works out with this. Oh, I'm going too fast. Okay, I need a rock right in here. Okay, now I need to fill in like that. Perfect. Ooh, going too fast. Okay, I'm gonna step back, get a little perspective. I mean, it looks like a chimney, it's just not very tall. But you know what? I think that's fine. Except I need something right there. Ah! Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Because I'm starting to get a little rock unhappy. I can make it taller in the final one, make sure it's centered and everything, which looks like it is. Not a lot's bleeding through the top. Good, good, good. Now, do I want to paint all of its swamp? Or... So this is drab. I do like the drab. Okay. I know it's not looking very magical now because, it's basically just like a brown hut with like a cool mossy roof. But we are about to place the mushroom planter. And then I'm also going to place the ocean vegetation one. I want to see what options we have, if there's any cool looking plants. Okay, so we've got... I'm gonna make this smaller so I can look at it. Exactly how tall are these? And would they look good? Ah, they're gonna be too tall. That's okay. We'll just yoink that. So that's the bioluminescent vine. There's the little bioluminescent grass. There's the finger sponges. Those could be kind of cool looking. Okay, so seaweed, that's as tall as it grows. But is it something that I could say maybe, yes, I can? To bring it up to the top to add a little bit of interest. Oh. Big underwater rock that can just... And then we've got the big vine. And that is as small as it goes. And it is... Are you sideways? Huh. We may not be using the C one. But see, I am planning on having like mushrooms growing off of here and all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't know if you were on when I was playing around with the actual vines, because there's a vine planter, and there's some cool ones that are going to add little pops of color to this. So, and we will be using some of those. I love the little small shrooms. Like, is that not super cool? We can rotate that to where it's like we got some mushrooms growing out the house. Let's see. Gotta get this perfect on that wall. They're growing a little off center down here. Gotcha. But yeah, there's swamp vines that have these little red flowers on them that are like super cool. All right. Oh, we've got red ones too. Okay. Definitely gonna have some glow shrooms. Some little tiny ones kind of hanging out by the stairs. And I'm liking the blue. Really liking the blue. And I think it should go, let's see, kind of like, oh, constantly having to do this. Okay. I'm just gonna have little mushrooms. I do like this. That's a little alien though for what I'm wanting to do, but these could be kind of cool. Like having little pops of little glow mushrooms. Maybe like coming out of the center of like a big fern that we place. That could be kind of cool. And these are the hangy blue vines. Let me let me play with this real quick to make you a lot smaller. Let's do a little rotation. I don't know if I like that or not. But I do like this big blue shroom. We're gonna pop you over here. Am I too far away to place you? Yep, I was too far away. Okay. Oh, that would be interesting too, Zant. See, I can pop these into some ferns as well. Okay, that's as big as that's gonna go. But you can go a lot smaller. We could like have you just kind of like, let me get right here so I can twist you around like this. Bam. Yeah, those guys are just so cute. Yeah, let me get the hangy ones. What I could do, let's see if I can get you guys like this. Oh, oh, y'all go big, big. Yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, now let's place some crystals down. That way I can get all of like kind of the big things I want done. Okay, you're a big boy. Let's make you a lot smaller. I really like this one. So we're gonna have you hanging out like right there, I think. And then we can have, so we got a little bit more room right here. We can have you a little bit bigger one. And I'm gonna throw a big crystal. Okay, but do we want to go that big back here? You know what? Worst thing that happens is we get rid of it. Ah! Forgot I was flying. Okay, you're not in the house. You're just kind of next to it. Okay, we may take those away. We may keep them. Who knows? All right, let's go back over here. Let's get this guy out. Oh, no, ma'am. Redwoods has ferns. Yes. You know, sorry, I know it's a little dark. Get it a little bit lighter so we can see what I'm doing. Apologies for that. I do like those on the wall. Hmm. Tiny little rhododendron. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I picked up the vines, didn't I? Yep, okay. Pick up the okay, go there. I wonder, am I missing some of the planters? Okay, so we have Oasis, which that's going to have cactus and stuff. Crops, beach, shared. Here's the regular mountain. Snow. Hmm. Oh, do you know what I just realized? I'm in single player and I have not been saving, like, at all. Um, I think I'm gonna call it here for the night because I was starting to get really tired and I did not get much of a nap in today and I stayed up pretty late last night. So, yeah, I think this is where we're gonna call it for right now. I'll be back on maybe tomorrow night streaming. I don't know. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think so far. And I'm gonna I'm gonna call it for the night because I would like to get some sleep. So, all right. Well, put myself in K mode so you guys can see my wonderfully naked. Y'all know when I build, I don't put on pants. That's just slots that I have to deal with. So, all right. Well, I really had a blast working on the witch's hut. Right now it's not looking super witchy and mystical, but I'm digging like where we're going so far with it. So I just need to get a little bit of a taller chimney, I think. But I do like I like where we're going. Not sure if I like those blue hangy vines. Not 100% sold on them. I don't mind them there, but I don't know. May think of something else I want to do. I may put actual vines there. This might be covered in like jungle vines. I'm gonna have to get the jungle planter down and see if they've got the cool, big jungle vines all over, that are on the floor in the jungles. I have in the past with the same mod, but on ASE, made them much smaller and used them as like little points of interest in things. Um, but yeah, so I've got a direction where I'm going, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And Everyone have a good night. I had a blast playing with with all these planters and figuring things out. It's looking nothing like the thumbnail, which is what I was going for. I'll get I'm hoping I'll be able to get on tomorrow and stream again tomorrow night. So, anyway, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.